Check, check, check. Well, I see that my voice is registering, and hopefully, here after a little bit, so will the game audio. Oh boy. So, welcome back. We're going to try to play some Smite today. So far, all the games that I've played, everything has stayed fairly stable for the most part. So we're gonna go ahead and try to stream again. Hopefully I don't completely destroy myself. Here's to hoping. So yeah, we're gonna play some Smite 2 today. As you can tell, today has been a absolutely terrible day. I mean, I don't know. I've had several really good matches lately, and then I've had several that were just absolutely terrible. I've started to kind of embrace the idea that I may be more of a support player, which is why it's kind of irritating that Smite has it set up to where you have to order them from your most wanted to your least wanted.
Your god.
I wish I could just queue for one spot, but they won't let me. So it looks like we got support. We're gonna mess around with Sobek a little bit. Still wish I had this skin. Like it's just so great. I think we're gonna go with the Trans Pride Crocodile because yeah. Or the Opal, as some people call it. Actually, no, I want to go with the Radiant. I like to show it off. It's a good skin. All right. Interesting team ups happening here. I'm anticipating Agni's going to be mid. Loki's going to be jungle. I'm going to say either Mordred or Hades is going to be solo, and then whoever's left out of those two is probably going to pair with Medusa on the duo lane. Alright, so we're going to play around here. We're going to wait to build into any actual items aside from our starter, so that we can see who is going to be playing support and damage over in duo lane. So we're going to grab a couple of wards. We're going to grab a couple of multi-potions. We'll level up our 3 first. And then for our relic, they've got a lot of stuns and a lot of slows. So I think normally I would go beads, but I think we're gonna go blink. Give us a little bit of more aggressive approach. As you can see, we've got our Merlin over there already trying to play chicken with the other guy.
Minions have spawned.
We can afford to give up one. I always like to make sure I hit them first as a support, especially with a character like Sobek, very tanky. Um, Definitely meant to be the center of attention. So we're slowly gonna just build into our items here. So I see the Medusa. The question is, who is gonna be playing their support? Oh, that would be a Hades. Neith, please play carefully. That's all I ask. Alright, so we're going to be going against a Hades and a Medusa. Loki's obviously in the jungle, as always.
An enemy has been slain.
I love getting those early plucks like that. That's annoying, but that's okay. So, since we're going against Medusa Hades, we're gonna build these first. We're gonna go into this wonderful orange piece of armor here. I absolutely love it. It's for all of my support builds. Yeah, Oni Hunter's Garb. It is literally designed to help with damage mitigation, so getting it super early is always a very vital thing. Personally, I would prefer not to die before getting it, but that is the risk that you play around with whenever you're dealing with the duo lane. Good shit, Neith. So those quick clears are definitely what we're looking for with our camps here.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Hey, go ahead, get too close for me. One of the things I love about Sobek is whenever the enemy team starts getting cocky, you can wait for them to like try to jump in, and then you can pluck them straight into the tower.
Your middle tower is under attack. Enemy missing middle. Your last tower is under attack.
So yeah, whenever my health gets lower like this, I have to wait for these enemies to come into the tower so that I can hit them with that. So that little ability there causes a lot of damage over time, especially when you hit a group. So don't have quite enough gold for that yet, but getting that health regen super quick is definitely going to be important.
On my way.
This Neith has some idea of what she's doing, which is definitely a plus. She's not thinking with the W key, which is unfortunately a very big issue when dealing with a lot of people who play damage.
Slay an enemy.
Well, what's the matter? See, and now it looks like we've got enough to actually go into that piece of armor. So we're going to recall.
Right back.
We're going to grab that, and then our next piece we're going to go into is the Prophetic Cloak. It's one of the few items I actually like to use in this game that has the feature of evolving after a certain amount of stacks. And it does grant both physical and magical protection. What's up, guys? See, and you'll notice I was standing in that circle and I wasn't taking hardly any damage until the Medusa started firing. That's the important thing to remember with this particular armor piece, is that it does allow you to tank, especially super early whenever you've got somebody who's using magic damage in your lane. So now what we're going to do is, let's see, I'm actually debating. I think, yeah, we'll go ahead and go to this stack item here. We'll grab those two. Good shit. Paley got the gank off of our left lane there, which is always good. Those early ganks are definitely big for jungles. Make sure we're getting our levels early. Make sure we're getting our items built.
An enemy has been slain.
Now, this is where Pele is going to be in quite a bit of trouble here, though.
An ally has been slain.
See, Loki is one of the hardest ones to deal with sometimes, because of the fact that he does have that stealth. Yeah, his stealth abilities are definitely a pain in the ass.
Your middle tower is under attack. Your left tower is under attack. Enemy missing middle.
What's up, Hades? You missed your attack there, my guy.
Killing spree.
Now, I will say Neath is making a lot of really dangerous gambles.
Your right tower is under attack. An enemy has been slain.
Good shit. See, that's the kind of shit I love to see out of my teammates. I had to stay out of that fight, unfortunately, because my health was a little bit lower than I needed it to be. So, here in a minute, we are going to recall again.
Your middle tower is under attack.
It's one of the biggest tricks I find with Sobek is make sure to get your recalls when you can.
Right back.
Make sure you only do it whenever you can do an upgrade, though, because the upgrades are where most of your build and most of your ability are going to come from, as far as the tanking aspect goes. I'm really hoping to be able to stack some executions off of this match, though. Mostly because Hades is...
Your middle tower is under
Yeah,
attack.
between Hades and Medusa, they're both building like straight up damage builds. So I'm hoping that if I can get some good damage off.
An ally has been slain. Your middle tower is under attack. Your right tower is under attack. An enemy has been slain.
Good shit.
Unstoppable. An ally has been slain.
See, I do sometimes whenever my damage dies, I do tend to do a lot of farming for these minions. Getting that extra gold is always a nice little buff for my builds and whatnot.
Attack the Gold Fury! Be right back.
So now we're going to build our Legionnaire armor. And next step, we literally need 100 more gold. And we're going to get our prophetic cloak. Also, my ult as Sobek is actually one of the better ults in my opinion.
Has been slain. Shut down. Shut down. You have been slain.
So now we got what we needed off of that. So on the breakdown here, you can definitely see most of their damage is coming from the Medusa.
Your right tower is under
That
attack.
Viper shot is definitely what's really snagging me there. So if we look at her build
Your
real
left
quick,
tower is under attack.
you can see she's building this new turfing, which actually works really well. You can see she's getting ready to go into crit. So if she's going to go into crit, I'm going to build into Spectral Armor next. It reduces
Your middle
their
tower is under attack.
it reduces their attack speed and their crit
Your
chance.
left tower is under
The
attack.
crit chance gets
Ally
reduced
has
by
been slain.
25%.
Your
Come
middle
on, hit him,
tower
Neith.
is under attack.
Good shit.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Unfortunately,
Your
I did
middle
not
tower
get the
has been destroyed.
execute,
Your right tower is under attack.
but definitely am going to be aiming for those.
You have been slain.
Damn, everybody came over, even Agni.
An enemy has been slain. Enemy missing middle.
Well, it would have been nice to, get a enemy missing middle before he got over there. That would have been key there. But let's see here. What's Loki building?
Your left tower is under attack.
Oh yeah, their Loki is going with a really nice build here. You can see he's going for a fairly decent attack speed buff. He's also getting ready to build some penetration onto that build. So, in my opinion, Loki is one of the harder ones to get stopped once he's actually rolling. And unfortunately for us, he's got 5 kills as opposed to everybody else in the game. So, that am I just tanking for no reason at this point? Oh, come on, Neith.
Double kill.
There we go. That's the shit. That's how you do it. Yes, I died, but so did the both of them, which is definitely what we're aiming for here. So one of my biggest things as a support is a lot of people are like, oh yeah, as a support, you got to do all of these things, yada, yada, yada. And a lot of those guys are absolutely right. I mean, making room for your team, you got to be able to hit some really big picks when you can. Like I fully acknowledge that. Me, however, the way I see it is as a support, if I am If I am getting more assists than I am deaths, then that means I am doing my job.
On my way. Your right tower is under attack. On my way. My humble. Your team has destroyed the Gold Fury.
Now that's some good shit.
Killing spree. An enemy has been slain.
Oh, look, there's a Hades on the tower.
Your middle tower is under attack. Killing spree. Shut down. Be careful, middle. Double kill. Killing spree.
Alright, now we got our spectral armor. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go with our spirit robe. See, I would really like for our Merlin to kind of stop with the farming for a little bit.
An enemy has been slain. Your left tower is under attack.
See, so basically what happened was everybody kept focusing on coming over here to help them. Our Merlin was completely left unchecked, and he was able to farm the heck out of the minions in the middle lane. So now their highest level person is a level 18 Agni. We have a level 19 Merlin.
Your team has destroyed a left enemy tower.
Merlin, unfortunately for the enemy team, Merlin is one of those gods that he literally just, you cannot afford to let him get a roll. Because if he does, just the CC that he brings to the field is absolutely nuts.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Not for long. So we're going to grab our Spirit Robe. That one's always a really good one to have against these teams like this that have like Loki, Medusa, Hades. Basically, their Spirit Robe is designed to help you against enemy teams that use a lot of CC. Because that's what I thought. Loki, back up. That is my squishy.
Group up. Attack the Gold Fury.
Attack the Gold Fury!
Right tower is under attack.
So now I'm going to build into Yogi's Necklace. Provides at least some health and mana regen. Yeah, they've all gone gangbusters over here. And good shit.
Attack Fire Giant.
Or just keep pushing mid. We're gonna go Yogi's Necklace. We're gonna upgrade our starter to the final level of it. See, honestly, I fully believe that if we would have gone for Fire Giant by now, that we could have easily ended this game. Maybe these guys running lifesteal? No, I see. Well, Agni's got a little bit.
Your team has destroyed a middle enemy Phoenix.
So the entire enemy team is already back up off a respawn. I feel like I'm working with a group of like 3 or 4 because one of them gives the order and the rest follow. But the minute I try to say any kind of recommendation on like going after Fire Giant or anything, suddenly nobody wants to follow it.
Your team has destroyed the Gold Fury. Destroyed a right enemy tower. Destroyed a right enemy Phoenix.
There it is.
Victory.
So yeah, 3 kills, 6 deaths, and 22 assists. Let's take a look at our stats here. Top damage mitigated. Not top damage taken, but definitely top mitigated, which I'm okay with. For me, I'm all about the idea of mitigating damage. Like I've had some pretty crazy matches in the past, to be completely honest. Um, Actually, I'm gonna try to add something to the stream here real quick. Here we go. So let me grab this. And then, let's see. Hmm. Oh, okay. So one of the websites that I use to keep track of my stats for both casual and ranked, which I don't play a lot of ranked, but sometimes I like to. Um, so it's a thing called tracker.gg. You can actually look me up on that particular website, and you will be able to find. You will actually be able to find my stats if you search for my username. So that was actually something I thought was really cool. Let's see here. So, taking into account all roles that I've played and all gods that I've tried out and played, so far my win percentage actually isn't too bad for casual. Casual, I'm sitting at a 45.8 win percentage, which, me personally, I don't think that's too bad. And then if I look at my other stats on here, let me see here real quick. I want to see just how much stuff, like, see how much damage I've actually mitigated. Let's see. Do 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 do. So out of the last 25 matches I've played, it looks like, I don't know why it did that. And click the Q. Anyways, so out of the last 25 matches I've played, I have a 48% win rate. So, and that's a really close win rate because it says that it's 12 wins, 13 losses. So, I mean, I would like to think that's pretty darn good. But yeah, I think we're only gonna do one more tonight. I think we've had a pretty successful test of OBS. Seems like it genuinely wants to work for me. So I mean that's a plus. All right, we're running support again. You know what? We're gonna keep going with Sobek. That was a pretty good game in my opinion. I will say I do know that some people like to play Sobek as a solo character. Um, More power to you. I, on the other hand, cannot. So, like, if you can, cool, go for it. But no, my ability to play solo is limited to two things, and that is getting accused of throwing and dying a crap ton. Somebody got Princess Bari mastered. Alright. So, let's see here. Because of the fact they've got an Izzy and an Emir, I think
Hello. Is there trash that needs attending to?
we're gonna go with
Good
the
luck.
anti-life
Mess
steal
making to
build
me.
that I grabbed.
Good
So
day.
we're gonna grab this. This time we're actually are gonna go with the beads because Emir is such a pain early game if you don't. We're gonna go ahead and build the Ruinous Venom. That is going to stack with my 3 to reduce healing even further. We've got 2 runes. So, or 2 wards, I should say. I call them runes. Alright, so my damage is going to be Donza. Looks like we've got Anubis in mid. Fenrir is going to be our jungle, of course. We're going to put those there in case they decide to go hide in that grass and wait for us, which, I mean, it seems like they're probably going to go for their camp, which I'm totally down for. Please just, you know, don't be too feisty.
Attack right leg. Impeccable performance. Yes, I do say so myself.
Defend right lane.
Alright, so it looks like this Donza is running with the aspect, which is totally cool. That will definitely help as I pluck the enemy gods. It'll help us shred through them. Alright, so it looks like we're looking at Izzy on the damage, Emir on the support, which means Pele is probably going to be in jungle.
Your right tower is under attack.
I did not mean to steal that for my damage. I actually feel kind of bad about that one. Good shit.
Oh, you're out. Your right tower is under attack.
See, and now because of the fact that we've been in a couple of scuffles, my health is going to be a little bit lower, so I have to kind of play it and bait them. Donza having those clones is actually really, really huge. Yeah, see, now they're getting a little pushy. They're getting a little cocky because they've got us on the run here.
Your middle tower is under attack. tower is under attack.
Looks like our Anubis has come to say hello. Good shit, Danza. Please, please be careful. Please recall.
Your right tower is under attack.
Alright, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to build Ruinous Ankh. That helps us with the lifesteal. Next item we're going to go into... I think next one we go into is going to be... I think we're going to go Leviathan's Hide.
Your right tower
Start building our extra health stacks in the early game here.
Attack right leg.
Your right tower is under attack.
Oof. Wonder what she's building now. Well, looks like she's going straight damage build. Starting with her attack speed.
An ally has been slain. Killing spree. Your middle tower is under attack. Your middle tower is under attack. Your right tower is under attack.
Holy shit.
Your right tower.
That is absolutely wild.
Left tower is under attack. An enemy has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
Yeah, we gotta get that Leviathan's Hide built.
Ally has been slain. Shut down. Your middle tower is under attack.
To me, it's always so satisfying when somebody dives you under your tower when you're Sobek, because then as they try to get away, you can just pluck them right back
Your
into
middle
it.
tower is under attack. Your middle tower is under attack.
Harder to catch me.
Your middle tower is under attack. An ally has been slain. Be right back.
So we're gonna go Leviathan side, and then we're gonna go straight into Oni Hunter's Garb next. Start getting into that mitigation part
Your
of
left tower
the
is under attack.
build, because the mitigation is where we're really going to want to be here in a little bit, especially with the Leviathan's Hide. Let's see here. Graveguard, Runus Venom, Prophetic Cloak. Okay, I kind of see what he's going for.
Your right tower is under attack. An enemy has been slain. Your middle tower is under attack. Your right tower is under attack. Attack right leg. An enemy has been slain.
Attack right leg.
Oh, come on, Danza.
Double kill.
Good shit.
Oh, you rock my world. Your right tower is under attack. Killing spree.
But yeah, like I said, we're going to build into the Oni Hunter's Garb next. After that, then I'll probably go into Prophetic. I find it interesting that there is Emir built into that for the very first item.
Destroyed a middle enemy tower. Your left tower is under attack. You have slain an enemy. Killing spree. You have been slain.
Come on, Danza. Where's the kill? Alright, Anubis got it. I can work with that.
team has destroyed a right enemy tower. An enemy has been slain. Double kill.
Yeah, so that's what we're gonna grab next is prophetic.
Shut down.
Let's see here. Ymir's building for anti-heal for some reason, and he's building pretty heavily into it. Pele and Izzy are both going crit, so yeah, I should probably build into Spectral next, to be honest.
Your left tower is under attack. Enemy missing right. Enemy missing A. Your left tower is under attack. An enemy has been slain. Your middle tower is under attack. Destroyed. Left an enemy has been slain. Your right tower is under attack. Your team has destroyed. Left an ally has been slain. Double kill. Killing spree.
This is crazy.
Your right tower is under attack. An enemy has left the game. An enemy has returned.
An enemy has left the
Your
game.
right tower is under attack.
Dude, this is wild. Like absolutely feral. Hmm. I need 1,000 gold.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Dread.
Attack the Gold Fury. Your left tower is under attack. Your left tower has been destroyed. Your team has destroyed a right enemy tower. An enemy has been slain. Your left tower is under attack. Your middle tower is under attack. Your middle tower has been destroyed. Your team has destroyed the Gold Fury.
There's the spirit.
An ally has been slain.
Okay, so we'll actually go Spirit Robe. Then we'll build into Yogi's Necklace. And then our final piece of gear is going to be it's going to be the Phoenix Shield.
Attack left leg. Attack middle lane.
No end. Not for me. Attack left lane.
Are they seriously chasing him? Like,
An enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain. Killing spree.
Free your soul.
An enemy has been slain.
good shit.
Attack middle lane.
Attack fire giant.
Your right tower is under attack.
On my way.
Your right phoenix is under attack.
See, it's matches like this where I feel like we are genuinely just bullying whoever's on the enemy team.
An enemy has been slain.
Finished, yes.
Double kill. Triple kill.
Jesus! This is crazy!
Shut down.
You know, I had a feeling that was gonna happen, but like, that was just so nutty. I mean, honestly, the amount of damage these guys are doing, they probably don't need me up here.
Under attack.
Like, they could probably shred through the... Oh, never mind. That is a full team.
You have been slain. An enemy has been slain. Double kill.
I'm soaking up a lot of damage from these guys. See, and the crazier part of it is, if I were to have this plus Prophetic Cloak, the amount of damage that I would mitigate would be absolutely through the roof. So, for the way Leviathan's Hide works, it's so nutty. So, for every one hit of a basic attack that they hit me with,
Has been slain.
I get 1 health, and they lose, I think it's 10% strength? Yeah, 10% strength for 4 seconds, and I gain 1 health permanently. So, yeah, that's just wild to me.
An ally has been slain. No, the party. An enemy has been slain.
Always live on.
An ally has been slain.
Ta-da!
Okay, you wanted my attention.
Here I come.
There we go. So now we've got it set up to where we will gain health back when we hit with abilities. Ooh, that was a good counter to Mordred. That was some quick thinking on our Danzas, and I'm not gonna lie. Holy shit!
Your right phoenix is under attack.
Danza, what are you? Oh my god! Oh, almost had him. Dude, that was wild. Our Danza just went straight for an attack speed build and just said, fuck everything. Holy cow.
Attack fire giant. Hush. Ah.
Your left tower killing spree. You have been slain. An enemy has been slain. The enemy team has destroyed the fire giant. Double kill.
Honestly, I do have to admit, that was probably a bad call on my side. I was getting carried away.
Attack left leg. Your left phoenix is under attack. Your left phoenix is under attack. The enemy team has destroyed the Gold Fury.
So it looks like the only one still running lifesteal is Pele. So you know what? We're actually going to drop. We're going to get rid of Ruinous
Attack
Ankh.
middle lane.
We're going to build Spectral Armor.
Attack middle lane. Your middle tower has been destroyed. Your middle phoenix is under attack. Your right phoenix is under attack. Your right phoenix has been destroyed.
Free your souls to the hunter.
An enemy has been slain.
Even the best bunnies fall flat.
Attack the fire giant.
Not so fast. Always live on. Bunnies fall flat.
The party's this way.
Double kill. Killing spree. Your left phoenix is under attack. An enemy has been slain. Deicide.
Not for me.
Your titan is under attack.
Good game. Huzzah!
Oh, 34 assists, 7 kills, and 10 deaths.
Victory.
Wonder how much damage I mitigated this game. This game I was only using the owner hunters, so I wonder if that's any less. All right, looks like I mitigated 90k. The next highest mitigated was their Emir, who mitigated 64k. So yeah, definitely put in some work there. All right. Well, that being said, I think this was a pretty successful test for the potential of streaming in the future. I'm also planning on doing some more work to get started on a baking business. That is something that I've been thinking about for several years, and up until recently, I never actually considered it a possibility. Um, and that is partially, in great part thanks to my wonderful girlfriend for helping me realize just just how much I was wrong on that. Well, with all of that being said, I think we'll be back again within the next couple of days to finish up and play some more Smite. And yeah,